A club champion in 2002, 2004, 2006, 2007, 2009 and now 2014, Nick Riewoldt.
Thanks very much. It's obviously a huge honour to be able to win an award named after one of the all-time greats of the football club, and anyone that's been lucky enough to do it knows how special that is. So I certainly thank you for that reception. It's been a really tough year. We all know that. At times. I think, what did Beavis say? It's never boring. I think that's a pretty apt description of this year. It certainly wasn't boring, but there's certainly light at the end of the tunnel. And I think the path that we're on is a really clear one. It's a very transparent one, and one that will see us back where we all want to be very soon. And we've got the right people in the right roles to make sure that happens. And with the CEO in Matt and the coach in Richard, I think they're clearly the right people for the job. So stick with us as supporters, and we'll be fine. There's just a few people I would like to thank. I'd like to thank the fitness staff at the football club, Wal, Stoney, Barbs, my personal fitness guru Azim, for all their support throughout the year. Helping me to get on the park. Really appreciate it. To the coaches, Richo, Secco, Turtle, Teague, and forwards coach Sammy. Sorry about the nicknames. Danny Sexton, Adam Kingsley, David Teague, Aaron Hamill. Really appreciate that, and all the development guys. They've probably got, in a lot of ways, the most important job at the football club, given how many young players we've got, and they're doing a terrific job making sure that those guys are playing a really good standard of footy sooner rather than later. Because if you look around, I think the top four are all over 30. So it's up to the young blokes to get a wriggle on and be up here next year. So I hope they take up that challenge. I'd like to acknowledge my wife, who's not here tonight. She took off early. She'd had enough of footy at round 20, so she went back to Texas. And so I'd like to thank her for all her support, and to baby Riewoldt. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl yet, but thank you. Excited to meet you. To my family, to Dad and Alex, who are here tonight. Happy birthday, Al. And Mum, who couldn't be here, and Maddie. She's a really strong person. It's been a pretty tough time for the family, but we've taken a lot of inspiration out of her, and keep fighting your fight, and you'll be fine. And and lastly, but most importantly, to my teammates. Look, you keep the older guys certainly motivated and keen to set a really strong legacy. But nights like tonight are great to reflect. But we certainly can't be happy with where we are, and we know the power of work that's going in behind the scenes to make sure we get to where we want to get to. So let's make sure we continue to do that. And lastly, to the guys that are finishing up, in particular Jimmy and CJ. Look, we've been to war together, and once you go through something like that with guys, and you've got the amount of respect for the guys that we all have for each other, you stay lifelong friends, and I think that's all anyone can really ask for out of footy. So. Great work, guys. Great careers, and you'll be Saints men forever. And lastly, to the bloke standing behind me, tonight's about Lenny. It's about Tara and Hunter and Lenny's family, and just I'd like to pay respect to you, mate, and the amazing career that you've had, the strength that you've shown your whole career. You know how I feel about you, and I'm just so grateful that you, along with the other guys I mentioned and the senior guys, that we've all come through together. We're leaving footy not with the ultimate that we wanted, but lifelong friendships. And young guys, that's what it's all about. That's the real stuff. Achieve as much as you possibly can on the field together and build that respect, because then you leave with the greatest prize of all, and that's a friendship with a bloke like this. So thanks very much.